Good morning, boys and girls. Well, today I am back at Austell Lake. I am super excited to be out here today. I have personally witnessed an over 10-pound fish come out of this lake just last weekend, actually. And so I had to run back out here. I was originally hoping to come out here tomorrow because of the weather change. Today it's supposed to be like 91 degrees. Not a cloud in the sky. It's really going to be warm out here today. But tomorrow it's supposed to be 75 degrees and cloudy. But the problem is, tomorrow it's also supposed to be up to 20-mile-an-hour winds. So, any of you that fish out of a kayak know that's an uphill battle. I'm gonna try to see what I can do today in the heat, and hope for some nice fish today. I'm ready to get on the water. It's a little bit late, it's like 10 o'clock because I have like a 2-hour drive from Little Rock to get here. Anyway, I'm ready to get on the water. Let's get fishing. And we're off, and it's already a bit windy. First cast of the day. I can see some schooling bait fish below the boat here. Alright, this is what I'm going to be throwing. This is my first time throwing a giant swim bait like this. I was inspired by a friend of mine last weekend who caught an absolute monster on one about twice this size. Can't remember what this one's called right now, but if I catch any fish on it, I'll put a link down in the description. Looks tasty. Looks almost as big as some of the fish I catch. Let's try it out. Alright, well, I'm going to go with this little baby brush hog Texas rig for a little while. So maybe I can at least catch something. Won't be a total bust for the day. But I'll get back on that giant swim bait in a little while. I realize that the fish are far and few between on those giant baits. But when you do catch one, it's pretty large. So I'm not giving up on it. I just want to catch a few fish. Tiny bugger. It's the first fish of the day, at least. Gave up on that swim bait for a little bit just so I could at least catch something. Ow. Look at my finger. You little guy. Nice tree pounder. Tiny bass. Go back and get bigger, buddy. He's hung up on that stump. Come off there, buddy. I don't know if he's still on there or not. He got me off on that stump. Dang it, that was a little better too than the ones I've been catching. Rubbed it up against that stump and got it out. Alright, I'm headed to the other side of the lake. The less windy side of the lake. This wind is just horrible out here. I've been fighting it for hours. I don't understand. It's dead calm all week. I work my off at work all week waiting for the weekend. And what happens every weekend? Wind. Major wind. Anyway, I'm not as confident in the other side of the lake, but I have no choice at this point. It's just way too windy out here. So, got a pretty good paddle ahead of me. I'll see you there. across the lake yet, but I see this little cove here looks a little bit juicy. I'll try it out. It's a little bit protected from the wind up in there. So I'm going to work my way up in there. Alright. Well, of course the camera keeps falling over. One of these days I'll get a good shot of me catching fish. Alright. Not huge, but way better than what I've been catching all day. Alright, this one's right at 14 inches. There's a slot limit on this lake. I'm only wanting to keep a couple of small ones to cook up for supper tonight. The slot limit on this lake is from 13 inches to 16 inches. You cannot keep them. So it has to be smaller than 13 inches to be able to keep, which smaller than that is good eating size anyway. Don't really want to eat the giants. So anyway, he's just over the limit to keep. So I'm going to let him go. Hey buddy, thank you. Alright, catch a few more of those and this trip will at least be worth it. Although I'm going to throw that giant swim bait some more and go for that monster. Yes, he's a fighting for sure. Still not as big as I thought before. He sure was a fighter. He's not bad. Alright. I'll take it. That was a good fight. Got him on the old football jig with some kind of creature trailer. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah. I enjoyed that. Alright, well. 1 inch saved his life. He is just over the slot limit. So he won't hit the frying pan tonight. There we go. Thank you, buddy. See you when you get bigger. Got off. I had my bait at the boat and he came up and got it. I mean, that was 2 feet from the boat. Yes. He's the best one of the day too. I mean, he was literally 2 feet from the boat, right there. I was reeling my bait in, almost had it completely out of the water. And there he is, bam. Nice. Alright. Best one of the day so far. Still not catching giants, but I'll take those all day long over nothing. The wind has calmed down quite a bit, so I think that's really helping. I've got maybe 2 hours of daylight left, so hopefully I still got a chance at a big one. Let's let this boy go. Or girl. Hey, this one's skinny, it's probably a boy. Alright, I'm just glad today's not a total bust. it's about 45 minutes till dark now, and as you can see, finally, after all day, the water is dead calm. Hoping this is my opportunity to catch some decent sized fish. The bass have just now started chasing the shad close to shore for the evening, so let's see how it goes. Got one next to this beaver dam here. Oh, I hope I got that jump on camera. I think I did. Come on, buddy. Not tired yet. There we go. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. He's a lot more silver than the other ones were. Barely had him. Looks like the winning bait of the day. Green pumpkin jig with a little creature bait trailer on it. I don't know what it's called. Not bad at all. Right there next to that beaver dam. Let's let him go. There goes one. Oh, I missed him. Dang, I was hoping I'd finally get a hook set on camera. Oh, it broke my dang jig off. Holy crap. Oh, man. That was the only thing that was catching anything today. Alright, I've tied another jig on. It's getting dark fast. Kept saying I couldn't remember what that trailer was. It's a V&M J-Bug in watermelon red. It's just a little stand-up jig, a little green pumpkin jig with a weed guard on it. This one's a little smaller than the one I was using, but it's the only thing I had. So let's see if it'll do the trick in the last few minutes here. Running out of time. And I didn't reset my reel. Alright, I think I'm going to have to end it here. I'm going to fish a little bit more until I just can't see anymore, but I'm afraid this GoPro is not going to be able to see anything for very much longer. So I caught several fish today, none of them giants, but a few of them were decent. I didn't catch anything on the giant swim bait, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't really expecting to. I was just hoping to. I think that's one of those things that you have to put in lots of time of not catching fish before you actually catch one, but when you do, it's going to be a good one. So I'm going to plan on doing more of the giant swim bait fishing, but I like to catch fish, and I'm still learning all this, so I will fall back on the smaller baits so I can actually catch some fish. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Right now this lake is absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I'm signing off now, and hope you guys have a great day, evening, morning, whatever it is where you are. Get fishing.